Hey y'all, I just wanted to make a quick video on something before I take a late nap because it's like 5 o'clock. I shouldn't be taking a nap, but I'm exhausted. But I was doom scrolling, as you know, a lot of people do nowadays in the age of technology. And I came across this video, and it was about making choices, having to make a decision. And it really stuck out to me because I know a lot of people, including myself, get paralysis when it comes to making choices, making decisions, things of that nature. And the way that she broke it down was almost gave me like a sense of relief. And I wanted to share it with you guys because I felt that maybe some of you could use this advice. But basically, she was like, it's not about making a decision, it's about making a choice, going through the experience of making said choice, and then making a decision on whether you're going to repeat that experience. And the reason why that stuck out to me is because a lot of us, including myself, get wrapped up on making the right choice and then we don't move at all. Excuse me. We don't move at all. And then we get so wrapped up in the fact that, we didn't make any moves. And then now we're still stuck in the same position that we're trying to move forward from. And it's not about making the right or wrong choice, it's just about making a choice. So if you get so wrapped up in trying to make the right choice, you're going to hinder yourself from moving forward. So if it's a good choice or a bad choice or whatever the case may be, you're not going to know unless you move. Like, let me give you an example. Let's say if you have, let's say all you've ever had was cheese pizza, and you want to try a different flavor of pizza, and you have pizza that is meat lovers, and then you have pineapple and chicken pizza, and you don't know which one is going to taste good to you. And so you keep thinking, and it's getting late, and you need to make a decision before the pizza place closes. And you sat there and you thought about it, you kept thinking, you thought about it, and now you look at the time and the pizza place is closed. So now you're not getting any pizza at all. So instead of just taking that leap of faith and picking the meat lovers pizza and finding out, oh, I don't really like meat lovers pizza. Next time I'm going to get this pizza, or whatever the case may be. You can use that analogy with whatever you want to apply it to. But instead of making that choice to figure out which one you would actually like, you didn't make a choice at all. So now you didn't get any pizza at all. And now you're going to have to go eat some ramen noodles or whatever you have in the house that you probably didn't want to begin with. That's why you were trying to figure out what new pizza flavor you wanted, because you wanted pizza. So, and I kind of figured like you could apply that to what you want to do with your life, because for me, I kind of I apply that to myself because I know that that's kind of what I've been doing. Like, I've been trying to make a choice on what I want to do with my life, and instead of just making a move, I haven't really been making any moves at all. And deep down, I already know what I wanted to do, and it's this, and that's why I'm making the choice to do that. For real, like actually showing up and making videos that I want to make, I'm showing up now. I'm making a choice. That way I can, see where this experience leads me. That way I can figure out if this is really meant for me. You know what I mean? So I just think that, you guys gotta really just start making some moves. If you don't know where it's gonna end up, that's fine, because nobody knows where they're ever gonna end up. Um, a lot of people that are successful today didn't know the path that they took was going to lead them down the road that they are now, and the abundance that they have created for themselves. They didn't know that that was going to happen for them. They just took a chance. They made a choice and they stuck with it, experienced it, figured out what worked for them throughout that experience, what didn't. And yeah, so I think, you got to stop worrying so much about making the right choice, because you're not going to make a choice at all if you're always worried about messing up or making mistakes. And I think there needs to be more grace when it comes to making mistakes and failing at things, because there's such a bad connotation behind making mistakes and failing. Like, people make it seem like if you fail at something or if you make a mistake, then it's over. Like, your life is over. You done wasted all this time. Your life is over. And now you got to go work at Burger King. No. Like, if you make a mistake and you fail at it, that's exactly what it's for. It's for you to learn from that mistake and then apply what you learned moving forward. So make the mistake, take the risk. If it doesn't work, that's fine. Throughout the process what wasn't working. That way you can make the decision on whether or not you're going to do that again moving forward, or if you're going to take what you've learned and apply it to what you decide to do moving forward. So I just really wanted to share that with you guys, because I know a lot of us, especially my generation, I'm Gen Z, whatever, born in the early 2000s. A lot of us have been battling instant gratification. And basically, we see a lot of people our age just kind of blow up overnight, and their lives are completely changed in a span of 24 hours. And we're like, what? Like, and even with people younger than us, like, I'm 22 and there's people younger than me just, living this life that, a lot of us dream of having. And we get discouraged because we're just, we're comparing ourselves, and we're thinking like, dang, like, this happened to them so quickly. Why isn't it, like, why can't, it happen for me as quickly as it happened for them? And I think a lot of us get stuck in that loop of like, oh, I gotta blow up. I gotta find the next trend. I gotta take the next trend and blow up off of that. I gotta figure out what the pattern is or what the algorithm is and blow up off of that. And it's like, I think that that's very, very unhealthy, because you don't see what happened before they blew up. Like, you don't see what they were doing before they blew up. You don't see how long it took them to blow up. You just see the fact that now they have all these followers, and now they have all these deals and promotions and all these different things that they're doing happening for them because of this video that blew up overnight for them. And I think that we have to start focusing on our own path, if that makes sense. I'm not saying you can't take inspiration from people, because that's how a lot of things happen. We take inspiration and then we make it our own, and just, I don't think that, you can do it alone, is not what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? But I think that, we got to stop looking at other people's success and comparing it to our journey, because their journey is completely different from yours. It's completely different from mine. And that's another way you can get stuck as well, is looking at somebody else and what they're doing and trying to figure out how you can apply what they're doing to to your journey, and that doesn't work. Because even though we are, you know, I like to say that we're all the same, we're all different, you know? Like, we're all created from the same thing, but we are all created differently. So you can't, you know, take somebody else's craft or take whatever somebody else is doing and try to flip it and make it yours, because it's not yours, if that makes sense. It's not you, you know. That's not something you want to do, you know. Like, you can't expect that to be, you know, how you blow up overnight. But yeah, whatever it is that you want to do, just do it. Just make the choice, try it, see what happens, see where it goes, and then figure out the next steps after that, because you're not going to have all the tools to be prepared. And I'll give you an example. Like, I didn't want to make YouTube videos for the longest time because I didn't have all the stuff. Like, I didn't have a laptop to edit. I didn't have camera to film. I didn't have, you know, just all these things. And then I acquired those things and I still wasn't doing it because, you know, I wasn't believing in myself enough to do it, if that makes sense. So I acquired all these materialistic things to jumpstart my YouTube career and was still not really doing it. And I was masking the fact that I didn't know what my angle was for this channel. By saying like, oh, I need my videos to look a certain way. I just need all this stuff to be able to produce the videos that I want to produce. Whole time, I didn't know what kind of videos that I wanted to post. So I was masking that by buying all these things instead of just posting, just showing up as myself and posting. And, and that's kind of how I started off with this channel. Like, when I first started off, I didn't have all of these things, and I would just, you know, post just random videos and stuff like that. I would just post random videos, but I kind of fell off of that because I just kind of felt like I kind of started comparing myself, you know, to the people that had already gained their platform and started and were successful in what they were doing. And just seeing how their videos were looking, I started comparing that to the videos that I was posting. And then I was like, oh, like, I gotta get all this stuff and my videos need to look a certain way. I just really was not secure with me and what I was doing. So I thought I needed all these other things when really I just need to show up as myself, you know? So that's another thing, just, you know, really being secure within you, but definitely just start, make a choice, go with it, and see what happens along the way. That way you can learn, because you're not going to learn from anything if you don't do anything, you know? And I'm only saying this because I do that. Like, I will sit in one spot and overthink every detail about the choices that I could make and end up not doing anything at all. Like, even down to cleaning my, like, doing, like, my chores. Like, okay, I need to start on the kitchen first and then do my room next. Okay, if I'm going to start on the kitchen, should I sweep the floor or unload the dishwasher first? And then it's just a whole bunch. Instead of just picking one and getting started, I'm thinking of how to get it done in a timely manner. Like, just, and then I end up taking way longer than I wanted to because I'm sitting here overthinking every little thing instead of just getting started on the task at hand. And I'm not saying that that's gonna work for everybody, because some people need to kind of have a set list of how they do things. You know, definitely figure out what works for you. I don't want you to, like, I don't want you to take this video and feel like I'm telling you how to run your life, because I'm definitely not. Most of these videos are for myself. so, so I can like work through what I need to work through, honestly. But if mainly these videos are for you guys like that are like me, and this would help. Are my elbows ashy? My elbows are ashy. Don't look at those. Whatever. But yeah, definitely do what works for you. These videos are just for people that kind of think like me and can take these videos and kind of help, you know, help themselves out with what if they, if you guys are struggling with the same thing as me. So, you know, do what you have to do. If you need to plan out your day or plan out your choices or whatever the case may be, do what you got to do. I'm just saying, me personally, me trying to plan out everything and trying to be ahead of the game and trying to think of every pro and con of every aspect of what I'm going to do with my life, it's going to stress me out and I'm not going to do anything at all. So if you're like me, then this is for you. If this is not you, then, and you just wanted to watch me talk, that's also cool too. But the whole thing mainly is, whether you're like me or whether you're not like me, definitely make sure you take some time with yourself, sit down and figure out who you are. Because if you're not figuring out if you're an overthinker or a procrastinator or a perfectionist, if you're not figuring out those things about yourself, then you're not gonna know what to do. You're not gonna know what to do, how to show up for yourself, basically, if you're not doing the work to figure out who you even are, what triggers you, what makes you happy, what you don't like, what you do like. If you're just not figuring out those things, then you're probably not going to do anything. But mainly this video was for like the people who struggle with making choices, making decisions, and fear of making the wrong decision, failing at things. This is just to kind of give you some comfort that it is okay to fail. It is okay for it not to work out the first time. You just got to do something. You just got to do something and then take from that experience and then move forward from there, But yeah, I hope this video helps somebody. If it's one person or if it's 500 people or just anybody at all, I hope this video helps. And again, thank all of you for listening to me talk and listening to me try to figure out myself and figure out this complex life that we decided to come back to, because I know I came back here. If I knew, if I did not let me put it like this: if I did not know the outcome for myself, I probably wouldn't have asked to reincarnate back here. Like, if I only saw the struggles, I would be like, oh, I'm not coming back to this earth. I'm not coming back as a human. I'm good. Like, I'll stay over there. But clearly I am back here because I know that things are going to be great. I know that things are going to be just how they need to be. I know that I'm gonna learn the lessons that I need to know, and this is how I'm going to do it. This is how I'm gonna do it. Showing up for you guys, showing up for myself, doing the work that I need to do. And yeah, hopefully what I said in this video makes sense, because I don't really plan these things out. I get the urge to talk about something and then I'll talk about it. I don't have any notes written down anywhere. It just all kind of flows. So if I'm jumping here, I'm sorry. I hope it makes sense to you. And honestly, you know, take this video and apply it how you see fit. So if everything doesn't apply to you, that's completely fine. I just want you guys to thrive, prevail. I want you guys to be happy. I want you guys to break out of this matrix and just live your life how you want to. So again, thank you so much for coming on this journey with me of self-discovery and figuring out this weird behind life. And I will catch y'all in another video. Bye.